Hey guys, thanks for checking out the podcast. Before we get started, I want to remind you about the very cool bucket list trip I am doing in 2026, the Smitty Learns Irish podcast, where I'm going to do my bucket list, hike Ireland for a year, learn about Irish history, town by town, through the mouths of the pub owners and regulars. Because what's a better way to learn about something you love than to experience it yourself? Patreon.com/we3smiths, only $3 a month, and thanks for checking it out. And welcome to the Rock Radar. My name is Smitty from the What the Hell Everything podcast, and another reaction in my quest through space to open my rock and roll mind, maybe yours too. And this quest brings me into a little more of the world music stuff that I've been checking out. Ivor Paul's Daughter, I have fallen in love with. Some other world music requests that I've been getting have all led to this one. And huge fucking shout out to patron Steve, who is always recommending great music to check out. He says, I've been enjoying a lot of music from Scandinavian artists lately and would like to share another recommendation with you. The Viking-inspired song is I suck at this pronunciations. I apologize, you guys. But Helvegen. Helvegen? Written and originally performed by former black metal drummer and vocalist Einar Selvik and the Nordic folk project band Wardruna. Again, please correct any pronunciation issues. I know you will. It is an imagining of the type of song sung in Norwegian Vikings would sing to warriors' family members preparing for the afterlife. And this is a live version. He says the Einar Aurora performance on concert stage has a pretty epic feel, and I know I don't know who Aurora is, okay? But looking up Wardruna is a Norwegian music group formed in 2003, dedicated to crafting musical renditions of Norse cultural and esoteric traditions and make significant use of Nordic historical and traditional instruments, including deer hide frame drums, flutes, a couple words I'm not even going to attempt to pronunciate, mouth harp, goat horn, and a lure. Non-traditional instruments and other sources of sound like trees, rocks, water, and torches are also used. And it sounds really fucking interesting, you guys. So we're going to get into that. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. It helps grow the channel. If nobody likes it, nobody can see it, and nobody will watch it. That's kind of how it works. And any other creator or reactor that you're checking out and you dig, please do the same for them, man. It absolutely helps. And Patreon, if we get into something, go down rabbit holes, man, that's only $3 a month. $5 a month for live sets as well. And that link is in the description. Let's get into Wardruna and Aurora, Helvegen live. This is exactly how I would expect Viking folk or epic Viking folk, or however it was described, that it's escaping me right now, to sound. In a great way, man. There is some epicness to this for sure. Those drums just set the standard for this song so far. and it's beautiful, it's epic, it's dark. Not to piss anybody off, but I would consider this rock and roll. I don't think anybody would get offended at that, but you never know, man. I would say this is fucking rock and roll, 100 fucking %. Just different instruments, you know what I mean? But it's just got that vibe. There's just something about the vibe when it's rock and roll. That being said, man, there's some cool things happen. It sounds like, again, they describe some of the instruments, and I didn't know how to pronounce them, and thus don't know what they are. But it sounds like a distorted bass coming in, or a distorted guitar, and it's just some of that percussion in there is fucking captivating as well. Fucking stage setup too. Just the red backdrop with the lights and the silhouettes up there is fucking cool. That is interesting. Is that like a Viking battle horn? Bring it back just a little bit because I want to hear that again. I want to hear that thunder again. That just hit me out of nowhere. I don't even know if they're saying thunder, but that's what it fucking sounds like in so many ways.
Jeg vet ei at aldri dør, domer om døden kveld. Tusen takk for oss.
Good call, Steve. Way to go. Man, oh man, I know that the English translation of that song is as follows. Where is it? No, nope, I think it was their second album. I had that up before. There we go. The Path to Hell. And it's spelled with one L. So I don't know if hell with one L is like the Viking version of hell. And to be curious if somebody knows the answer to that. But, man, that was cool as shit. I wish I could remember some of the thoughts that I had about it the last minute of the song. I didn't want to pause it again. But it was so interesting and cool. I'm wondering if that was a Viking horn. I don't want to say a battle horn. I don't know that to be true. And I always got the vibe of like... don't take this the wrong way. Dwarves in Lord of the Rings. The vibe of the dwarves was always very Viking-ish in the movie The Hobbit, where they're all singing in Frodo's living room, or Bilbo's living room, excuse me. That sounded to me like Viking music, okay? And I feel like that idea of that is confirmed listening to this. I'm like, I could totally see like dwarves making music like this from Lord of the Rings. Again, don't take that the wrong way. But there's just an epicness to it. There is a fucking, it is dark. It is beautiful. It is rockin'. And the vocal performance in this was just off the fucking charts, man. That was really fun. I feel like that could be another rabbit hole. You never know, man. You got any suggestions? Wardruna. That's fascinating, you guys. What a way to wrap up my recording for today. Please consider liking and describing. How about subscribing? Describing. Well, he's a twitchy spaz that drinks too much coffee, smokes too much weed, but enjoys the fuck out of rock and roll. There you go. There's your description. Now, please consider subscribing. I'm out, you guys. Thank you.
What the hell, everything?